To calculate the stock, the first thing you do is you want to see what is the units of my closing stock. Right, that's the first thing I look at. And now when I go look there, they say, I see I have purchases and then I have a note. There were 1,009 bicycles on hand. So my closing stock is 1,009. And what I do then is I write for myself that 1,009 here in the corner, that I know this is the amount of bicycles I need to give a money value to. So now I start at the bottom and I work up. So I start with January. So firstly I want to see, were there any bicycles returned? And if I read here, they say 40 bicycles purchased in January were returned. So it means, do I have 740 bicycles? No. I have 700 bicycles. Why? Because it's 740 less the 40 that was returned. So I can only value the 700 at the price So now I use the money value, the 2,100, and I get a total amount. Now from that 1,009, I've already valued 700. Can you see 309 doesn't have a money value? So now I'm going to value that 309 at the second last price. So the second last price would be 2020. So I value it at 2020. So what do I get this first one?
1,470,000.
And the second one?
624,186.
And then I total it.
209,486.
And then the first thing I do is I go, look, do I need to do the balance sheet? Is the balance sheet part of the things I need to do? Then you go to the balance sheet. I don't have that now. You go to the balance sheet and immediately you go put it in with inventory. Can you see? And then you get your bagel there immediately. So already you got a point even if your amount is wrong. Are we fine? Okay. Then, next thing they ask, complete the statement of comprehensive income. I know that's the income statement. But I saw something here. I saw something here that's going to influence my income statement. So can you see here, they say a number of bicycles were stolen. Ne? So that is a loss. Because can you see, they don't tell me anything about the insurance who's going to pay me out. They are literally just telling me it's stolen. So it's a loss. Okay. So now I need to know how many bicycles were stolen. Okay. So let's go look. Firstly, I'm going to say, how many did I have in the start? Where do you see 5,000? That's not the opening. There's no opening balance. There's no opening balance. Yes, no? No opening balance. So there's only purchases. So I take the purchases. So I have a return of 40. So how many bicycles do I have available to sell? How many do I have available to sell? 5,000. Nee. So now I have to calculate how many did I sell. Did they tell me anywhere how many bicycles I sold? Do they tell me here somewhere? Anybody? You are whispering, I can't hear.
We have a closing balance for inventory.
I know where.
Underneath.
Oh, so we don't even have to do that. Let me quickly just finish that. If I get the sales, subtract the sales, then I would get the real closing balance I'm supposed to have. Right. Then I subtract that 1,009. And then what is left is stolen. You get what I did?
No.
So let me repeat it. I go look, how many bicycles do I have available to sell? Ne? I got that by saying my opening balance, which we don't have, is 0. Add the purchases, less the return. So I have available 5,000. Okay. But now, let's quickly think. I have available 5,000. How many of the 5,000 did I sell? So I'm going to subtract the units that I sold. So now I have left the units. That's my closing stock. Right? And that I'm going to compare with the closing stock they got. So now obviously the closing stock I'm supposed to have less the closing stock I do have, the difference is the ones that's missing. Does that make sense?
Then please put values.
We'll do values now.